Hello! Welcome. Welcome to the late night stream, Mild Fuzz TV live. Late night edition, where we talk about a variety of nerd topics to answer questions. We now incorporate trailer talk into this, so we can talk about movie trailers that have popped up recently. You can send me links for trailers, and I will watch them, and we will talk about them. It's a whole thing. I'm very hungry, so I'm going to warn you right now. I do have a box of Shreddies here, and I'm going to be munching on these gradually, probably for a long time. So, brace yourselves. Hey Renegade. Bob. Welcome to the stream. And yes, I'm being so unprofessional. But I had to rush to this stream from recording before, so... Oh, my cat's up here. Hey, Firefly. No, Shreddy's for me, not for you. Not for you. Stop hitting the mic stand. Cat, come on. Come on. Did I see the kid trailer? I don't think so. I don't think so. Getting my fiber intake. Or so the box claims. So, yeah, welcome all to the stream. Been a busy day. Be a busy day again tomorrow. Patrons will be getting the ace tomorrow. The first episode. Which I know is exciting. Let's have a look at this. Cat. Stop causing chaos. Oh, we got a trailer here. From Renegade, the kid. I'm actually just responding to Bob on the Facebook page, because I didn't see his message earlier. Because Facebook can be a little bit pernickety at times with giving me notifications. Anyway, let's move that over there, and we'll watch this trailer, the kid that Renegade sent him. Oh. Get my headphones on. I am feeling fine, thank you very much. Had a busy day. I'm very hungry. I do like Ethan Hawke. No worries, Bob. This is I thought that was Chris Pratt. This is a very typical Western by the looks of it. Which doesn't mean it can't be great, because it might be great. But there's nothing in the trailer to kind of point out and say, hey, beyond the cast members being good. Could be good. There's nothing really in the trailer to set it apart from the others, but it is nice to see Chris Pratt playing someone who's not the same wisecracking dude that he always plays. He's actually playing a villain for a change. Not bad, not bad. It was actually my bad there was no early notification from YouTube today. I wasn't sure which time I'd be finished with the other stuff, so I had to wait until I was done before I could set up the stream. So it was very last minute in terms of YouTube's scheduling. You don't know how I feel about animated movies? I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like super excited by animated movies typically, but I do love some of them. Now, has there been any interesting trailers in the last couple of days? You thought it was going to be no stream? Yeah, I'm a little bit later than normal. Apologies for that. I was just running late with all stuff. Hence I didn't have time to eat and stuff. Oh hey Tara. Welcome to the unprofessional stream that we're doing. Lion King trailer. Oh yeah. What do Lion King? Do you remember if Borderlands 1 being gory like a full head off shit? Not off the top of my head. But there might have been decapitations, I can't remember. Also, Renegade, did you meet to sound like Tommy Wiseau from The Room? Oh, hi, Tara. Where's my thing? Where you go? One Media. This channel seems to be good with correlating all the trailers for me. Here we go, Lion King trailer 2. Let's watch this. I'll get that one in a second. Very good. And for the record, Tara, I am eating these out the box. I figured I'd get some fibre. That was a lot of putty cats. I don't know how I feel about this still. I'm so happy I've used my best friend. And I love Lisa so much. Yeah, nothing's going to go wrong there. My favourite part of that whole plot in that movie is when Lisa seduces Mark. He's very confused by what's happening, basically until he's in bed with her. She's like sitting on top of his lap. She's trying to like kiss him. And he's like, "What are you doing? You're crazy, Lisa. What are you doing? Johnny's my best friend." Oh, cat. Go away. Yeah. I mean, it's impressive visually what they're doing with Lion King. I'm still questioning the point, but, I mean, yeah. Like, I wonder, like, if you're reviewing it would be any different than actually just reviewing the original movie along the visuals. Correlating skills that carries over to the third one, to quote Kruger from Archer. I can only get so right. Wait, this what stuff carries over to the third game? Oh yeah, I'm into it. Here, Sheldon. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Yeah, Lion King was what I was thinking of though, because I knew there was a big trailer that launched in the last day or two that we didn't talk about Monday. You were doing the UV's Wild interactive on Netflix. How is it, Sheldon? Jungle Book at least had a different story to tell. Yeah, that's true. Jungle Book was surprisingly good. I didn't want to see Jungle Book. And I gave in and went to see it. And I ended up quite liking it. I was surprised. Oh, there's a trailer for that Netflix show. Chambers. Which is starting in a few weeks. Does the slasher homage do anything to spark your interest in the new season of American Horror Story? I don't really know much about it other than it's set in 1984. Because Tim posted about it on Twitter. Did they actually reference something with like their marketing materials? I think the heads popped off in the first Borderlands, Bob. If you got a headshot, I think the numbers like came out of their head, out of their neck. Sorry. So it looked kind of gory, but it wasn't really gore, if that makes sense. It kind of emulated the blood, even though it was actually just the numbers and the atoms coming out. They always mess up endings. Good night, Tara. Have a good sleep. I've never gotten to the ending of American Horror Story season because I always hate the first episodes. Well, I've hated the two that I've tried. I couldn't get into it. Charlotte, it's cool if it's better if you're a kid and into nature. It's basic decisions, though, but you don't know how a bear is and all the claims eating bugs, blah blah blah. Okay. Cover yourself in mud and keep them warm. The teaser trailer was a slasher chasing a teenager. Well, you know that's my kind of thing. I do enjoy that, but you know, I don't know if I can get into American Horror Story season 8 or 9 or whatever whatever it's on now. The Last Summer romance movie trailer. I don't think we need that in our lives. Ellen Page, Tales of the City. What's a series? Netflix series. I don't even know what that is. Do you like Bear Grylls though? No. You want my last trailer? Sure. Go on. I didn't see the new Brightburn trailer. I did not. In fact, let me go. Let me get that one. I'll get the new Brightburn trailer just now. Well, Renegade's getting hers. Brightburn trailer 2. This is a month old. It's been a month since we did trailer talk, so I guess it might be. Here we go. Brightburn trailer 2. Very Man of Steel, these shots. Yep. I'm loving what it's doing. Dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun dun. This is the same trailer so far? Oh, maybe this is different. Oh, yeah, this is new. Okay, it was really similar to the old trailer for the first like 30 seconds. Oh yeah, put your hand in the lawnmower. Do it. This Memorial Day. I don't know when that is. Is a critique of Man of Steel. This is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. She's trying really hard to be Martha Kent. It's just not happening. I think I'm going to enjoy that film. I mean, I don't have a whole lot to say beyond. There's a couple of new scenes in there with the crushing the kid's hand and the implication that he brings down a plane at one point. But ultimately, it's same thoughts as the first trailer, and that it's a fantastic satire of Man of Steel. And hey, you want Dark Superman? Here's proper Dark Superman. All right. I'll Take Your Dead. Renegades trailer. The sequel to Brightburn should be him stalking a female reporter. I could see it. Also, welcome to the stream, RS. Also, welcome, Cindy. So you've been here for a while, but I forgot to say hi. The trailers are specifically edited to look like Man of Steel, so no, I mean, they know what they're doing. So what? This guy takes bodies and kidnap people for everyone, and his daughter starts going crazy and thinks she's seeing the ghosts of the dead people. I'm a little. The intention of the film is not super clear. Not super clear. Waiting for WB to call in the cease and desist order. Well, that's the thing though. If it's parody, it's actually fair use. You're allowed to do parody. That's why all those porn parodies get away with it. It's actually covered by law that it's okay. Alright, Chernobyl TV trailer. HBO. The untold true story. Oh, I like that. The sound of the Geiger counter with the text. That was a nice little touch. It was subtle. This looks like a cheery tale, this one. That was not bad. Jared Harris is pretty good. Definitely looks the right amount of dreary. I'm intrigued by Chernobyl. We'll definitely give that a try when it hits. Which I assume is not super far away. That's not bad. Did you watch the trailer I gave you before that one? I don't know. What was the trailer you gave me before that one? Oh, I didn't. Here it is. I'll look at that in a second. I've got the tab open. Sheldon, I was watching Kevin Hart new comedy special, and he was like, porn stars are actors too, so you shouldn't actually be trying what they do at home. What is your take on it? That logic doesn't track to me, because okay, sure, sometimes you shouldn't do what a character does at home because they're like a serial killer, but a lot of what characters do in movies you should be doing at home or around other places. What if I see a character take a shit in a movie? I'm not supposed to take a shit. So, no, no. Sex should be happening. Shaun the Sheep 2? Are you kidding me? You kidding me, Renegade? I've never seen Shaun the Sheep before. Show or original movie? It's real. What's real? Shaun the Sheep? Oh dear. One giant step for lamb, one giant leap for lambkind. That was a line in the narration. See, whenever I watch like a stop motion animation like movie, I always get anxious about how much time it took to do, because I understand how much work it takes to do have to do every single frame and go one at a time. It's maddening, maddening. Sandy, I was going to link you to a new trailer to a new Joy Depp movie, but it's so bland it holds no entertainment. I like the fact that you took that into account. You thought about, will this actually be entertaining, and you chose not to. I think that was a wise move. I think it's a smart move. And yeah, well, that's all the trailers we got. Oh, thank God. I mean, not to worry, Renegade. That's fine. Da 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 da. No, Renegade. Kiss your mother with that mouth? No need for that. What am I looking at here? Okay. Okay. Did you watch the Addams Family trailer? I didn't. Yeah, no one's suggested the Addams Family trailer yet. What sort of madness is this? Videos. Here we go, Addams Family trailer. I'm mildly apathetic, Renegade. That's the Addams Family trailer link if anyone want to watch it. They used the music. I think Wednesday not being a young Christina Ricci is going to be the worst thing about this, because she was fantastic in those movies. Like, fantastic. That'll probably quite well at Halloween. Nice, nice Halloween movie for the kids to go see. It looks okay. Like the voice cast is pretty good. Animation style fits the thing. May take a while getting used to some of the voices, just because I'm so used to what they were in the original movies. So that animation is fine, but Shaun the Sheep is too good for you, huh? Well, I'm a fan of some older Addams Family stuff. I have an attachment to the property. Shaun the Sheep, I have literally never seen a second of until that trailer. Wallace and Gromit, though, I saw quite a bit growing up. Crack and cheese, Gromit. So, you know, is what it is. Would people like to join in an Infinity War watch tonight? Is that something that's on the cards? Oh, everyone has to join in. I can sit and chat along with, regardless. Oh, there's a cat one then. Garrus took his sweet time doing that. Oh. Did Bob change his name and change his image? What's happening? Is there two Bob Gunners? What happens in Infinity War again? What, you mean, like the whole thing, or just the ending? Half the people get killed. That's the answer. There are two Bobs. Really? There are two Bobs? That's really similar names for them both to have. I guess they are named differently. One is literally called Bob Gunter 2. The Snap. Yes, the Snap. Spoilers. Everyone knows about the Snap at this point, Renegade. Come on. I'm done. At my system. I said I was done, then immediately started humming again. Look, things happen sometimes, folks. Some things happen sometimes. I have things open I don't need to have open anymore. I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that. Why are my headphones on? I'm not using them right now. Did you ever see the Addams Family TV show? The original one? I never did, no. I saw the two movies. Waiting on your discs to load. No worries, Bob. I haven't started yet, have you? Started what? as in singing for the night? The creepy and the spooky. It's alright for an old sitcom. Maybe I should go back and watch it at some point, because there was that in the Monsters. They were kind of the rival creepy family shows. No, the movie. Oh no, we've not started the movie yet. No, don't worry. I'll count down and give people a chance to be in sync. I'll even get the clock up for it. Stopwatch. Wait, oh, this one? There we go. There we go. I'll just take away my Ace advertisement. The creepy and the spooky. I can put that up there. Yeah, I'll start Infinity War in like a couple of minutes. So if anyone wants to watch along at the same time in sync, get the movie set up. If you're not wanting to watch it, don't worry. I'll still sit and chat about anything else as well. This is super casual, but if you do want to join in and put the movie on, get it ready. The Nun 2 is in production. Oh joy. Tim, always the bearer of good news, isn't he? He's the worst. I've had a few new followers recently. What's all these notifications? Who's commenting to? Oh, Tim responding to people in the Screams account. Getting a lot of... Do you know what bugs me? It bugs me when Tim's responding to things as the Screams After Midnight account, and he's saying how much he likes a movie in the first person when it's a movie I don't like. Firefly. Could you not like sit in front of the screen, cat, when I'm trying to do things? I saw a podcast of these people reviewing all of Buffy and thought of you. Oh, thank you, Sheldon. I'm glad that I was thought of when Buffy's brought up. The fans know it's not you, Pete. Thank you, Cindy. Because he responded to someone about Ghost in Darkness, and I'm like, I thought that movie was mediocre, but whatever. It's fine. You picked the Tim, you must accept the Tim. I'm sure we'll do some Buffy content at some point, Sheldon. I mean, I'm doing the commentaries on Patreon, so there's Buffy content of some form. What if after Heroes in Crisis we get a new Trial of the Flash storyline for Wally? Maybe. I mean, I feel like Heroes in Crisis might be more definitive at the end. I don't know if it's going to end in a weird, like, ambiguous note, but we'll see. All right, I'll get the movie set up. Buffy's a great show. You should try Buffy. Buffy's good stuff. Alright. Let us not accidentally play any audio over the stream. I saw Tim saying you hated him, and then Connor joined in. Tim asked if you loved him, and Connor said, love is a strong word. Indeed. I didn't think you were on Twitter, Renegade. I thought you're just spying on us. Alright. Right, movie set up. Alright. I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1 and press play. The timestamp will be running on the screen if anyone wants to catch up after the fact. But here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Off we go. When are you playing games again? That was a good question, Serenity. Not tonight. Maybe next week. Maybe next week. And I recommend subtitles if you've got options for them, just so that they're just so that if I'm talking over the movie you can hear it and whatever. Thoughts on the Buffy movie from 1992? It's not very good. It's actually very forgettable. I'm very much glad that it got retried like it did, because obviously, I mean, the reason why I love Buffy is because of the show. The movie is kind of just this weird footnote in its history. Because I saw it again last year actually with Tim, and it was just kind of bland. You're not on Twitter, Renegade, but you look at our accounts once in a while. Fair enough. They're public after all. You can peruse to your enjoyment. Why the second opinion? Yeah, no worries, RS. I just realised that last year I watched Deadpool 2 over Avengers Infinity War in the cinema. That's a bold choice. I'm not a big Deadpool guy. I mean, it's okay, but I don't love it like a lot of people do. All these Guardians are already dead. Except, what's her face? Valkyrie, that's her name. Firefly, what is it? Go away. You like Ryan Reynolds? He's a bit much as Deadpool. Yeah, Cold Open's pretty good. Yeah, it's nice and dark. He's already kicked the shit out of the Asgardians. You can never tell it's her, but the woman on Thanos' team is actually played by Carrie Coon, which is a really neat little tidbit. But it's like hard to. I'm going to really pay attention to her face and see if I can recognize her, but I don't think it's noticeable. Yeah, you say other half, but like, did they ever actually mention that half got away? I don't recall that in the movie, but I only saw it once, admittedly. Yeah, she was in Leftovers, yeah. Oh, Thor says it later. Cool. Yeah, Carrie Coon was in Leftovers. What's up, Garrus? You're slightly annoyed that we never got Amora the Enchantress in the Thor movies. You ever know, there could be a fourth Thor if he makes it out of Endgame. Hemsworth might want to do a couple more. Because it's going to be kind of weird if all of the main four all stop at the same time. But maybe not. I don't know why I didn't just double the resources in the universe. That is a fair complaint. I said the same thing after I saw it the first time. I do love Loki saying we have a Hulk. It's a really nice reference to the first movie. The first Avengers, that is. If I have a complaint about this Hulk Thanos bit, is that I feel like Hulk gets taken down far too easily. And I know the point is to make Thanos look super strong, that like it was that easy. But we've seen Hulk like have buildings dropped on him. It's hard to believe that Thanos' hits are that strong. So it makes more resources. Now you tell me. Well, Heimdall didn't last long. I'm going over to the DC Universe to be in Suicide Squad. You're 3 seconds behind me. Cat. Firefly, I'm sick of this. Stop lying in front of the screen. And that was 2 gems. The normal non-comic human can only understand 3 powers at most. This was a nice moment for Loki that he kind of gives it a little bit of a hero because he tries to kill Thanos. I mean, Superman, he has more than three in most movies, though, right? He always has flight, he always has the heat vision, he always has super strength. I mean, those are the three ones that he uses the most, but he definitely uses super breath and X-ray vision a decent amount. And if you count the invulnerability, I suppose Loki isn't dead. Uh, he may come back, but I'm pretty sure he's dead here. You wish Star Lord survived so he could see the consequences of his actions. Hey, Nebula's more to blame. I'll have to get to that point in the movie and see if I agree with you. Did Star Lord get to Earth in this movie? No. Star Lord, I don't think's ever on Earth. Who? Now, do you not like Strange as a character or just the movie? Character. I have no interest in Doctor Strange comics. The very few that I've tried, I've found tedious. RS, do you think the Red Skull could come back in another MCU film? If they do it, Captain America's still alive, might give him an incentive. Maybe. I don't really care if he does though, because I hated him in the first movie. They'd have to like do him like I don't know better. You like Doctor Strange? That's fair. I'm just not a magic guy. I'm not a big spell casting guy. I'm just not into magic. Yeah, I mean magic's into things I like, but stuff that focuses mainly around it, I'm not so into. And in both those examples, they're more horror esque, which I do find magic works better in. Got the movie working, Bob. That's good to hear. I think time travel's interesting because time travel, I think, can have hard rules, but it always has different rules depending on what the movie or show is. If Zemo finds out that despite him breaking them up in Civil War, the Avengers were still able to come together and fight Thanos, he will lose his shit and maybe form the Thunderbolts. Maybe. I don't know if they've got plans to bring him back. The problem is that, like, isn't he like the only villain who's still around? You don't like Benedict Cumberbatch either? No, I don't have a problem with Benedict Cumberbatch. For the record, Serenity, I don't like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings. If I can't stand either of them. Fair enough, Serenity. Oh yeah, Justin Hammer. I wouldn't mind if they brought Justin Hammer back. I like Sam Rockwell. Have I read the Wheel of Time series? I've not. They're doing a TV show about it, but no, I've not read it. In fact, the reason why I even know it exists and know what it is because of the TV show. This phone's kind of old school looking. Which is funny because Tony Stark's, billionaire. And of course, Wong's just going to sit the whole thing out. He's like, no, I'm just going to go check, protect the magic realms or something. Yeah, Ted was the worst part of that show from what I saw of it. I gave up a couple of seasons in, but Wong will have a big part in Endgame, I'm sure. I don't know if he'll have a big part, but he'll definitely be around. Hey, not Ganky. That was a funny gag. Oh, Stanley. I like that the ship's just a big donut. Spider-Man has gone to. Oh wait, never mind. They'll all be back. Don't you worry. Firefly shop. Some performance issues. Firefly, if you. I don't like that the suit's nanobots now. It's just not as satisfying as a mechanical suit coming on him. And honestly, the suit looks probably the worst it ever has. It looks really CG now compared to what it used to look. And it was always CG, but it just looks worse. Best to worst live action Spider-Man. Homecoming is best. And then Spider-Man 2, I guess. And then or unless you mean the actors specifically. No, the actors, okay. In that case, Tom Holland, and then Garfield, and then Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire was miscast. For sure. I like the voice in the video game, which is not live action, but I'm mentioning it because I like him. Oh, Wong just got hit off a car. I don't know, Doctor Strange got beat pretty easily here. Oh, pardon me. Yo, the third Spider-Man movie is him in college. It may be. Yes, Renegade. His cape is cool. Oh, you're invited to my wedding. Could have done that at the start of the fight. Alright, we got the Iron Spider. Peter got taken down pretty easily there. He's a rookie, he's a kid, what do you want? Ah, Pepper's pissed. It's actually really funny that like Tony and that get separated like so early on in the movie. And like, you know, Iron Man, Spider Man, Doctor Strange never really interact with anyone outside of like half the Guardians who they run into later. Can we both agree that Pepper's the worst? How about you just go hang out and roast marshmallows or something? Space. The final frontier. I like how when the song kicks in, you immediately know that they're going to Guardians. It was at this moment I knew the Guardians had returned. Oh, what was the new girl from Guardians 2 called again? I forget. Pepper Felicity. Oh, Pepper's better than Felicity. It's not even close. Come on now. Mantis, thank you. I also saw Guardians 2 once as well. Maybe I should have watched that. It's just a sea of dead bodies in space. This is a man. Drax is hilarious in this movie. Drax is me. Drax is fantastic. We are 39 in. No, we're 30 minutes in. The clock on the screen is where we are in the movie. Well, Thor's enjoying some soup. Thanks, Drax. Stellar his eyes on his shoulder, on Gilmore's shoulder. I need a hammer, not a spoon. Oh dear. I'm laughing at Star Lord putting on the voice. No, you're not. He just did it again. Yeah, that was one from Thor: Dark World, right? Where at the end you see Sif and that take it to him. Like Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon may be on the team. I've not been there in a while. That was a great callback to the first Guardians. The rabbit is correct. Rocket and Thor bonding immediately is amazing. Oh, that's right. This stuff is in Edinburgh. Vision and Scarlet Witch are all snuggle buddies already. Vision can't speak. He's getting all blubbery. Chaos is happening in the world. What cat is scratching the back of my chair? It's Garrus. It's that Garrus cat. He's not to be trusted. It's actually really surreal seeing like an action scene like this take place in Scotland. Yeah, Vision's not really at full strength yet. Pardon me. That sounds very confusing, Bob. This is where I have the closed caption on and it switched to being in the middle of the screen when the scene started. That is weird. I prefer the middle of the screen, honestly. To me, that's what a subtitle should look like. It kind of bugs me when it's like in different places. What are you doing, cat? Yeah, I can't tell that's Carrie-kun at all. She's too CG'd up to really make sense of it. Backup's coming. Men always look better with a beard. Case in point. It's kind of weird that Scarlet Witch and Vision were struggling with these two, but the people without the powers all came in and kicked their ass. Element of surprise. Is there a castle in the background? That's... Oh no, it's the depressing Gamora flashback. I'm already putting a hoodie or something. It's just a little bit chilly. Oh, shut the window at least. I'll leave the movie playing though, so it doesn't go out of time. Oh, the mustache on its own wasn't good? Yeah. I concur. Beards are good. Perfectly balanced. Killed half the people. I put in some popcorn. Oh, Invisible Drax is coming up. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. My Red Bull's almost done. And he was all jealous of Thor like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I like that as well. He does actually try and go through with it. He's just stopped by Thanos. Hi, Drax. Batista's a gem. He really is. Oh, my popcorn's ready. The Invisible Drax memes are so good. Oh shit. Just spilling things everywhere, don't mind me. Bubbles! I'm just munching on popcorn. I realise I'm being really quiet. Am I talking too much? Not very good. Talk as much as you freely please. Freely please. Oops. The greatest romance of our time, Cindy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, Infinity War, David. Hey. You're free to chat about whatever, though. Can you chat about this week's Red Hood? It's fine with me. If anyone has any problem with Red Hood spoilers from this week's issue, then speak now. Alright, okay. I thought you were going to tell me something crazy that happened in it. Fair enough. Jason's back with an old girlfriend. Oh my. The excitement. Peter's so proud to be an Avenger. Have you watched out the Hellboy review? There'll be me and Matt for sure, and it's looking like Tim will be there too. So, the three of us. The reviews for Hellboy have not been kind. It was at 10% Rotten Tomatoes when I looked earlier. To the best of my knowledge, is Connor reading this week's Batman? I think so. He's not said he's not, if that makes... If that's good enough answer. I think Matt's given up on Detective, though. Although I think me and Connor are both trying 1001, but I think we're all in a kind of... We might not read Detective for much longer mood. Level 14 in Borderlands, that's cool. This week's is so inconsequential. Really? He's going to complain so hard about that next episode. The second half of Elsewhere will go up tomorrow. We recorded that tonight. Can't have a problem with pizza. Help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope. Oh dear. Stone number 4 incoming. They talk great on Asgard. It was an elective. Everyone's dead. Never mind the Warriors 3. I know. Do you think we'll ever get more info about how Rocket became enhanced? They could do that in the third movie. With Gunn coming back, maybe that's something he always planned to go back to. Because he very intentionally teased it in the first one. Because I think it'd be wise if the third movie was less revolving around Peter's story. Sweet rabbit. A lot of fancy stereo effects on this track. I'm getting a lot of left to right going on, and right to left. I kind of want to see how Peter deals with the fact that the end of this movie is literally all his fault. Oh, Peter Quill. I thought you meant me until I got to the end of that sentence. That's not how eyes work. It's a magical eye, he's a magical being, it's fine. Let's go with it. Asgard's seen better days. I guess that was them explaining how the gauntlet was in the first Thor movie, is the idea that there's been a ton of them. And Thanos got a new one made for actually using. Toys R can build a suit in a cave with a box of scraps, I think about an advanced delay and make eyes work. That's true. In the logic of the movie's universe. It's a very good point, even. They also showed in Ragnarok how Odin's gauntlet was super fake. Did they? I can't even remember that. But fair enough. I'll have to rewatch Ragnarok if there's another Thor movie at some point. The soundtrack almost sounded like Predator there. There was like a little bit in music that just sounded a little bit like the Alan Silvestri score for Predator. Which, funnily enough, he also did this score. So maybe it's not a surprise that there's a little Predator sounding moment. He's reusing some of his old tricks. I stand by it. I stand by it. Yeah, that sounds super Predator there. I can see Arnold and Co running through the jungle at that music. I never noticed that the first time I saw this. Why is Gamora? Exactly why rewatches are useful. Yeah, it's very true. Very true. I'm noticing these little faults, these little quirks they didn't want us to notice. That's on Earth dipshit. Does Peter Quill honestly forget the name Earth? Tall guy, not that good looking. Have you heard about some theaters doing a full MCU marathon during the Endgame? I did hear about that. It sounds like a full-time job for like 3 days. I think most sensible people will be seeing a double bill with this and Endgame, or maybe a full 4 Avengers movie set, but I think that's about it. Pratt told a story about how he felt sick during filming, but said that Downey came over to him and asked if he was okay, and then told him to rest in his trailer and give him tea. That's nice of Downey. Kick names, take ass. The footless argument. How urgent do you think it is that I should see Captain Marvel before Endgame? I still haven't got around to it, and at this point, I might wait until after. I mean, she's going to be in Endgame, so if you want to be familiar with her before then you should. From a plot perspective, I don't think it's probably going to factor that much, other than the fact that she knows Nick Fury and was here before. But I would sneak it in if you can, but I doubt it'll be the end of the world if you can't. Getting sweepy. Oh, here we go. Here's Red Skull. I'm just bitter because I really hated him in the first Captain America movie. I'm sure he could be done decently, but he was so cheesy in that movie. Not in a fun way. Yeah, when I saw this, I wasn't sure if it was him or not. I think Gamara's going to be like, "Oh, but you don't love anything. You're awful. This is hilarious." But the joke's on her. Because she is the one he loves. Was I surprised? Not really. She's not. She's not gone though for good. She'll be back. She wasn't killed in the snap, but she's going to be inside the Soul Stone. And she realizes, oh dear. You're thinking that's where everyone went, the Soul Stone. Maybe. I hadn't thought of it that way, but everyone get your tissues out. Reality Stone, I thought I understood that it changed reality, but only like Willie was around. Because once he leaves the first area with Drax and that, they go back to normal. A little bit chilly. I mean, I don't know if it gets magnified when he's got all the stones together, but oh, Hellboy's down at 9%. Bruce and Rhodey having fun with each other is pretty good. Because we don't really get to see them interact that much before this movie. Shuri throwing shade. I love it. That's one main retcon between Civil War and Black Panther, putting Bucky on ice and then out in that hut. Sure, yeah. Oh no, hell was it 10% now? Oofed. They're looking rough. Did they ever say if they cleared out his mind control crap? I think so. I think the idea is that by the end of Civil War it was kind of gone. I mean, technically the thing that triggers him again in Civil War, I don't know if they ever solved that. Okay, this kind of bugs me. How is Thor speaking in space? He's literally just speaking in space. It's kind of bugging me. It's a vacuum. Sure, we got him cleared. I guess. I mean, I'll go with it. He's a magical being, Pete. Yeah, he's magical, but that doesn't change the physics of space. Asgardians' voices can vibrate through the vacuum itself. Bullshit. Bullshit. We've got like 50 odd minutes left, and we're already. Fight's about to start in Wakanda. Okayo's not amused. Pardon me. It's getting late after all. And Baku should get his doppelganger to help out. Yeah, yeah, Carrie Coon's characters get a CG face for some reason. And I'm not sure why. Nothing about her face couldn't just be makeup. That was a quality joke, damn it. That was an alright joke. I wasn't making fun of it. They look like Venom. Yeah, but they're not as stupid, so, you know. We are Venom. How's my voice? Am I doing a good Venom voice? Is Sony still moving forward with the Spider-Verse? Spiderly Spider-Verse. I mean, they're definitely going to do a Venom 2, and they're doing a Morbius movie, so I guess the answer is yes. Because Venom made a shit ton of money, somehow. Look at the big Hulkbuster armor just kind of run along with everyone else. His car is the same as Venom. He's similar. The that was that shot actually when they were all running towards the camera that they cheated with the trailer. They changed it to Hulk so that we wouldn't know that he was in the Hulkbuster armor. So I'm expecting there's be some cheats in the Endgame trailers. Thor Ragnarok did it as well. There was a couple of cheats in Thor Ragnarok. Because there were shots from the end of the movie where he still had both eyes, which obviously wasn't in the movie. That's what killing you means. I'll be back in a second, guys. Firefly locked himself in the bathroom. Not Firefly, sorry. Garrus locked himself in the bathroom. They confirmed that some shots were made up for the trailer are not going to be in the movie. Yeah, I think they were implying that the handshake wasn't, but I feel like, I mean, if that handshake's not in it, then there has to be a similar moment, though, right? Where Iron Man and Cap are like buddies again. I still think they should have taken the ballsy route and put out the title and end date. That's it. Everyone would have seen it without a single frame teased. Because the axe will give him power. I don't know. It's an excellent question. You're right, David. They totally could have done that. I think the obvious thing that is different in the trailer from the final movie is in the lineup shot when they're all walking in their white suits. There seems to be a spot open for someone else, as if they've taken someone out, kind of like Civil War when they took Spider-Man out of the running shots. Rocket being on his back is fantastic. Yeah, they don't much play for Captain Marvel. Probably. They didn't make those outfits public yet. It won't be Deadpool. I'm willing to bet you everything. It's not Deadpool's not in the movie. Well, outside of a jokey post-credit scene. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I mean, I guess it being before it was public is interesting. I don't know how to comprehend that. It's actually kind of funny how it goes from Thor's big entrance to cutting to this side of things. Magic with a kick always makes you laugh. The film was very smart to remind us what her powers are before. Like, you know, when she knocked out Drax, they did a good job of reminding us that she can do that. And Star Lord just dooms half the universe because he's pissed. He literally throws a moon at them. Why did I was stupid, but heartbreak makes you an idiot. He'll get that arm. I am Steve Rogers. Yeah, they might need some help. Okayo's reaction to Scarlet Witch always cracks me up. You want to show more of the Black Widow and Okayo fight with Carrie Coon? I don't know any of the children of Thanos' names. Proxima Midnight. Yeah, alright, okay, I remember that now you've said it. Vision is really weak in this movie, actually. It feels like he's always been the damsel. I forgot how that ended. The blue blood on Black Widow's face is a nice touch. Oh, we're back on Titan. There's so much going on in this movie. So I've been researching. White suits were revealed in the trailer that came out mid-March. This fan image of Deadpool was released in February. The fan got lucky guess, or let's have a look. See. Yeah, that is really close. That is intriguing. That must have been some sort of. Maybe the fan knew someone on the production or something. I don't know. What a line. I've been a lot quieter during this movie than the last couple. I think it's because Ultron I'd seen a bunch of times anyway. Civil War, I don't like as much. I feel like I'm getting sucked more into this because I've only seen it the once, and it is actually mostly really good. People have pointed out that each Iron Man suit fixes a problem that he had in his previous battle. I wonder what he learned from Thanos. Interesting question. I don't know if you were here earlier when I said this, but this is my least favourite Iron Man suit out of all the movies. I think it looks the worst. I don't like that it's nanites just kind of forming it. It feels like magic as opposed to just actual tech. It's not as satisfying as the mechanical pieces clicking into place. Knife proofing. Star-Lord's late, of course he is. The complaints were the same in the comics when they introduced the Bleeding Edge armor. Yeah, I'm glad. I don't know, like, the fun of the Iron Man suit coming on was all the pieces clicking into place, and that was like true throughout all the movies. This one, the nanites just going around his body are just boring. It's just it's just CG, and it was always CG, but it just feels like CG now. It's not a dream from Strange. I think Strange knew that he had to give up the time. I think Strange knew that they had to lose first. Like that was the only way it was going to ultimately win. Yeah, that's the one part I like actually, David, is the way that he shifts because he's only half of his shit's destroyed, so he's shifting nanites to different parts of his body for whatever part he needs. You can see it go away from his chest to make the dagger, for example. This one's really sad because she actually goes through with it, feels the pain of doing it, and then it's all reversed and she has to watch everything else happen anyway before she obviously disappears. I'll tell you what, this movie does a really good job of painting Scarlet Witch as powerful because she actually holds off Thanos here. Okay, given that Thanos with one stone could punch the Hulk out, it's kind of weird that anyone else can even survive it. There's a reason that a super soldier serum is so desirable. Oh yeah, sure, sure. He can take the same hit as the Hulk to the face. Yeah, where you been hanging out, Thor? You've been having a whole standoff over here. I do kind of like how it's just like a split second. Like that is all it is a snap of the fingers. Oh, pardon me. I said for Sparamarigus enough time just to tear at my heart. At least you know you've got a heart, David. I don't feel so good. Oh, not great. In front of Rocket. Yeah, that's the worst one. Almost everyone with Tony gets snapped because he's completely on his own at the end, isn't he? Maybe it was a conscious choice because he told him to spare Tony. Maybe. Oh, Nebula's still alive, that's right. Where's Nebula then in all the trailers when Stark's like stranded on a ship on his own? I guess we'll find out. He ad-libbed that scene? That's news to me. I love that Rocket's with them. I'm so looking forward to Rocket interacting with everyone next movie. No fancy titles at the end with all the big animated like spinning and stuff. It's just straight white on black. Somber as shit. There's 11 minutes left, by the way. It's a long closing credits. Oh, I have to take my headphones off. Let my ears breathe. Oh, jeez. Oh. I'm glad I watched that again. Just to refresh the memory. Yeah, everyone's really somber at the end. They killed everyone. How did Ruffalo get a higher credit than Chris Evans? That's interesting. You always want to make a super cut of all the MCU, just cutting out the credits. But I think cutting out these credits would rob the film of something. Yeah, the way it just kind of cuts to the start credits is kind of a big deal. We're only just getting to the end of the main actors. Took a while. Yeah, post credit scene. Yeah, that's true. Still a long credits though. Like, you know, I mean, because the final scene's only like a minute long, if that. And then it does so. Why did Pratt get last billing? It's hard to say. No idea. You got the coveted and credit. The highly coveted and credit. Yes, because he screwed everything up. It's all his fault. Apparently, the advanced ticket sales for Endgame are outpacing Infinity War by 5-1, which is kind of insane given how well Infinity War did. Funny thing, Cumberbatch was talking about Pratt and he joked that he was boring and unfunny. Then they told Pratt. Endgame's going to make a lot of money. Endgame could get a 300 million opening weekend. Because this got 260, which was huge. Endgame has a chance, I think, at 300, but I'm not wanting to just, I'm pretty sure Endgame is going to pay for the Fox deal without them having to use any Fox properties. Probably. Because they paid for the Marvel deal a long time ago. that cost was covered ages ago. Hey Alpha Manga. Welcome to the stream. Or if you've been there and you're saying goodbye, then goodbye. Good either way. Very good. I'll be surprised if it doesn't end up making top 10 of all time. Oh, I'll be higher than top 10. It'll be in the top 5 movies of all time for gross worldwide. Because Infinity War's already like in the top 5, I'm sure. Let me check. Just got here, Alpha, no worries. I appreciate that. I've not seen you on a stream before. It's always nice to see your face. Let me see. All time worldwide. Yeah, Infinity War's number 4. At 2.048 billion. Endgame will likely top that. And Force Awakens, which is only 20 million higher. The real question is, it top Titanic? And it could. Yeah, first Avengers is number 6. David, the only question is if they nail the ending. They're wrapping up so much of the universe, they have to hit it out the park with a lot of character goodbyes. Yeah, that's true. I don't think they're all leaving. I think some of them are. Which ones, how they do it, it's hard to say. Whew. I mean, I like James Cameron as a director, so I'm not going to go into Cameron bashing. I'm glad you enjoyed the show's Alpha. I do enjoy Mild Fuzz. Yes, David. I'm aware of that. Oh, Mild Fuzz. Oh, I haven't even noticed that typo. Mild Fuzz is pleasant too. That's true. I Milk Fuzz is better. I thought you didn't like milk. Found us from one of the Westworld shows. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a few bigger shows that seem to attract most people to the channel. No Westworld this year probably though, because they're not even starting to shoot it until late spring. All the good TV's taking like a year and a half to 2 years to make a season now. These are some long ass credits. Just Oh, I'm a little bit chilly. I'm going to greatly enjoy having some sleep after this stream. I do have some editing to do though. Patrons are getting the first episode of the sci-fi podcast tomorrow. I need to edit that. I've also got an episode of the OA to do, the final episode, in fact. David, I wonder what film has the most amount of people credited. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't even know if anyone tracks that. It would definitely be a newer film, though. All the visual effects basically have increased the amount of people credited by a shit ton. Because if you go back to the old movies, if you go back to like movies from like the 60s and 70s and 50s, you'll find that there's not that many credits. They used to never credit as many people. Not because there wasn't a lot of people working in the movie, just because they didn't credit everyone. Aye. Look at that. City of Edinburgh Council got a thanks in the credits. Quick Google says Titanic, as mentioned by Gary Williams, has 2,048 names for its closing credits. That was from 2016. Yeah, okay. Extras don't usually get credited, Renegade. How long had it been since we'd seen Nick Fury when this came out? It'd been a while, right? I think it would be been Age of Ultron before this one. This is the last time we saw him. This scene is so leftovers. You'll have to watch over our leftovers reviews. Our leftovers reviews are pretty good, I think. The show's pretty interesting, so. There we go, that's Infinity War. All the catch up I wanted to do for Endgame is complete. And it is super late. In fact, it is now thoroughly the morning. So, I shall be wrapping up and going to my bed. How bad would you have been if it said Iron Fist? Oh, don't even joke about that, Renegade. That's not even funny. That's not worth talking about. How dare you? How dare you? Let me close that. Let me close that. I shall close that. Wait. Wait a minute. Was I off stream for that? Or off page for that? I guess I was. Leave. I have to do some clicking. Also, that stop clock's still going. We can stop that now. Sucks that Netflix shows never got properly folded in. Not even a passing mention. Yeah, that does kind of suck. And especially with these new Disney shows like Hawkeye and Vision, Scarlet Witch, and Falcon, Winter Soldier, like with the cast being involved, Like, these are going to feel way more connected just from that, just from that alone. I'm all for Kate Bishop. Loki too, yes, Loki too. I'm not as fussed, but yes, Loki's there too. Alright guys, I'm gonna go. I will see you guys next time. Regular stream on Monday, 8 PM UK, 3 PM Eastern, noon Pacific, and then the late stream either on Tuesday or Wednesday night. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it loads. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.